Hello everybody and welcome back to the next episode. Alright, so today, as you can see, I have been a bit busy this morning already. So the Dodge Ram is loaded up with all of the pellets that we need to go and sell today. And I already connected up to the animal trailer because we are going to go and pick up some sheep as well this morning for our sheep barn over there. But first, let's go and have a look and see where Uncle Reggie is and just greet him this morning because I haven't done so yet.
Morning, kiddo.
Good morning, Uncle Reggie.
How's the Dodge Ram doing for you? Hope it's still up to the task.
It's actually doing pretty good. Not too bad at all.
I see you are working hard. Keep it up.
Well, thanks, Uncle Reggie. But I guess I'd better get back to work then.
Okay, don't you just love the smell of a new day?
Alright guys, so it is time for us to basically hit the road now, so let's just pat old Roke here for a second. Hey boy. Alright, well, let's head off guys, because we need to go and do these deliveries and get some sheep. And yeah, it's going to be not a very busy day really. I've got a new job as well. I had a job offer from a new guy who is in town. So we are going to discuss that a little bit later once we get back. And I'll tell you guys all about it. But for now, we are going to just head over to the farmer's market. Because that is where everything is going today. So luckily we don't have to, you know, gallivant too much. So I'm actually quite interested to know if the Katie that is running the animal dealer over here is the same Katie that used to run the Riverbend Springs animal dealer. Because as far as I could remember, she was also convicted of the same crime that I was, or framed for the same crime. So it'll be interesting to know if it's the very same Katie. So we are going to find that out once we get there. But yes, it is, as you can see, it's already a little bit later today. I did sleep in a bit, and yeah, I had a couple of things to do this morning. I already sorted out the planks over at the carpentry, so Bill is quite happy. He's able to carry on with his work. So yes, the sheep barn is actually sorted now, so the last thing we need to do is just get some sheep in, and then once the sheep start producing wool, we'll be able to move it over to the spinnery, where it'll be turned into fabric, which we are also going to be selling to Mr. Walker over at Walker Industries. But yes, right now we are just going to make our way over to the farmer's market and then get everything dropped off, so I'll catch up to you guys once we get there. Alrighty, and here we are over at the farmer's market. So today we just have got a few pallets, and I hope they're going to be able to help us offload the stuff today, because it's stacked quite high. Alright, let's get this sorted out quickly, and then I'll bring you guys back once everything is sold once again. Alright, so that was quick and painless. So they managed to help us get everything offloaded. So we are ready to head over to the animal dealer. So let's just make our way over there. It's luckily not very far, so we're just going to, yeah, we'll just drive across the grass over here. Alright, so the animal dealer is right over there, and if I'm not mistaken, we just have to go around the back to where the animal dealer is situated, because this place, it's quite big actually. They've got a lot of things going on here. So let's just see, once we go around this corner, we should be able to park up here somewhere. And yes, that actually looks like the very same Katie that we used to know in Riverbend Springs. Alright, let's hop out quickly and just have a bit of a word with her. Alright guys, so yes, that is in fact the very same Katie that was over in Riverbend Springs. So she yeah, also got out of her jam that she was in, with the help of a very good defense attorney. So yes, but we're not going to be talking about that too much, guys. That is water under the bridge, as I would like to say. So right now they do have got some sheep for us, so one of her helpers is just busy rounding them up for us. And they reckon that we should be able to fit 12 sheep in this trailer. So I guess that is what we are going to be taking back to the farm with us today. So I'll bring you guys back up to speed once the sheep have been loaded and everything is ready to, yeah, get back to the farm. Alright, so there we go. That is all sorted. So the sheep are loaded in the trailer and we are ready to get back to the farm. So yeah, we haven't really explored too much around the city or the roads thereof. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and take a different way, this way, to the farm this time. Just so that we can more or less get a little bit more familiar with the roads and how everything is around here in Frankenmuth. So there's quite a lot of farmland and quite a few farmers around here. So the possibility of us getting some more work from them are definitely very positive. It's just going to be a matter of getting acquainted with them and, yeah, obviously getting in touch with them. So yeah, luckily Uncle Reggie does know a couple of people, so we'll eventually start knowing more people as we carry on with our work here in Frankenmuth, Michigan. Alright, so we're going to turn right over here and just follow the road all the way down, and I think this should actually link up to the road leading straight to Uncle Reggie's farm, if I'm not mistaken. A couple of houses here as well, but I think these are mostly farm workers that stay here. Alright, stop sign, let's just check. Alright, cars are approaching. Alright, let's get across the road quickly. And yes, up ahead we've got the long pole trees once again, so let's just make our way over to the farm and then we're gonna see if we can actually get the sheep unloaded without a problem. I think Bill might come and help me with this, because we don't want any runaway sheep today. Alright, my goodness, but yeah, just look at that view. It's actually a very pretty day today. Alright, but yes, here we are over at the driveway. Alright, we're just going to turn into the driveway again. It's quite a little narrow driveway. Alright, so here we are back at the farm, and I see Uncle Reggie is still standing on the porch. He's probably meditating, as he would call it. Alright, so I think I'm gonna probably ask Bill to come and give us a hand with the unloading of the sheep here. I think it'll be safer, so that we don't have any runaway sheep, as I mentioned. The chickens are still doing well, they've got enough feed, so that should last them quite some time actually. Right, I think this should be perfect. Alright, we'll just turn it off here and I'll quickly go and ask Bill to come and help us over here. Alrighty, so there we go. All the sheep are now in the pasture, or in the barn. Well, yeah, they are in the field. So as you can see, we did get a little bit of a mix of sheep here. So I just basically took what they had available. So we've got some yeah, wool going to be produced very soon, hopefully. So these sheep, all of them are they're about 8 months old, so it shouldn't be long before we can actually start getting some wool from them. So I think it's just going to be a matter of time. But guys, now I think it's time for us to discuss the work at hand for today, which I have organized for myself. Alright, let's just hit the switch for the back doors to close up on this trailer, and we can try and maneuver this back into its parking spot under the shed over there. So there's this guy who bought the local sawmill over here in Frankenmuth. So we are going to make our way over there shortly, and he's got some work for us. So apparently he's got some deadwood trees that needs to be cut down, so that is going to be something we hopefully do today, and that is going to earn us a little bit of money. Let's just focus on getting this thing straightened up here. Alright, and back it up further. Okay, so that is looking fairly decent. Alright, that is right up against the wall now. Okay, so there we are. The trailer has been disconnected, so yeah, actually worked out quite well. So we know at least we can transport 12 sheep at a time with that. Okay, so as I said, we have got a job to go and do today for the local sawmill owner. So we're going to make our way over there. I don't know what the guy's name is yet. But yes, we are going to park the Dodge Ram over here. And you may notice that I actually did give it a bit of a wash as well, so it's looking a little bit better. We do have got the pressure washer over here still. I actually needed to move it back over to the barn where it was, but I don't think it really matters where it is, so we're just going to leave it there for now. So guys, we are going to use the motorcycle for the first time in, yeah, well, since we started this series. So yes, this is in fact, as you guys know, my father's old motorcycle. It's a little bit small, but at least it's some form of transport, and it's definitely better than walking. I don't have a helmet, but we're not going to be driving on the open road really as such. We are going to be taking just a off-road trail. Alright, so apparently this is a death trap, as Uncle Reggie called it. So let's hop onto this thing and make our way over there. It's luckily not very far. So yeah, just gotta get a little bit used to this thing. Alrighty, we're just going to cut across here. This is a little forest over here, and I think if we start following this road, if I'm not mistaken, this should be a road. Or is that the road? I'm not sure. It's a little bit confusing. So apparently in between this little forest there is a sawmill here somewhere. I think it might be this over here. Alright, let's come and have a look over this side. Just try and avoid all these bushes. Alright, yeah, that's the place over there. Okay, so let's just see if we can make it. Luckily there's no rocks in our way over here, so let's just pass this way. Alright, and here we are. I think that is the guy. And I can't believe it, guys. What a coincidence. Mr. Noah, how are you doing? Okay guys, so that is quite interesting. So the guy from Riverbend Springs, Noah, where we bought the Chevy Silverado off, he actually moved over here to Frankenmuth as well. So I immediately recognized his GMC truck, and yeah, he actually gave me a chainsaw to actually do this job today. So what we need to do is look for all the deadwood trees that are marked, like this one over here. And we just need to cut them down for him. He just couldn't be bothered to come and do it himself. So that's why we are going to be handling this today. So let's get the chainsaw out quickly. Alright guys, so there we go. We're just going to try and not cut it towards the road over there. So let's chop it down far as we can to the bottom of this. And it's going to obviously fall down. Okay, so that is one down. Alright, so there are a total of 10 trees that we need to chop down. So we just have to look out carefully for all of these markings. Does this one have a marking on it? Yes, it does. Okay, so we are good to chop it down. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's just... yeah, there we go. Alright, let's try and cut it away from the road. So we don't luckily have to move the trees out of the way. We just need to chop them down for him today. Right, number 3. There we go. Alright, so that is number 3. And the trees seem to be falling on top of the other ones, so which is not really a big problem. Alright, let's go and have a look around. There might be some more across the road over here. See one over there. That could potentially be a deadwood tree as well. Just need to make sure of the markings on it. There it is. Okay, so let's chop this one down. Alright, timber as they would say. Alright, next one over here. See, I skipped one across the road over there. This one I have the marking. Let's just make sure of this. There it is. Okay. Alright, cut it down. Okay, and that is halfway done, I believe. Alright, let's see how many we can still find over here. Alright, there's the marking, so we are good. Alright, chop it down. Alright, there it goes. That is looking very good. Oop, let's just hop over that one. Alright, also got to chop this one down. Right, there it goes. Okay, I didn't make sure of the marking on that one. Luckily, I see it did have a markings on it, or the red paint on it, so that is good. Alright, let's chop this one down. Alright, so far so good. And we've got the last one over here that I saw. Let's just chop it down as well. Okay, that is looking pretty good. So I think there's still one more tree back over the road over there that I missed. So let's go and get it quickly, if I can find it again. It must have been this one that I already cut, so I'm not too sure. Let's just see. Okay, never mind, guys. So the tree that I thought I was missing was actually one that was just leaning against another one. So this is in fact the last one. And there we go. That is job done. So now let's go and see Mr. Noah again. And I'm just going to check if he's got anything else that he wants us to help out with today. Because this was actually very fast. Didn't expect it to go so quickly. Okay guys, so I spoke to Noah again, and there's apparently another site where we need to go to and chop some more trees for him today. So I still have the chainsaw. It's just on the back. I had a little strap that I managed to put around it so that I can actually take it with me. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit of a ride. So we're going to see if we can make our way over there and hopefully, yeah, we find this site. So it's also like a little forest. We're not supposed to be riding on the public roads without a helmet. We shouldn't actually be riding this motorcycle without a helmet at all. Let's just stick to the off-road rather. Alright guys, so we are just coming up to the site where we need to cut some more deadwood trees. I believe this should be it over there. I can see quite a few of them, so let's just quickly come over here. Alright, I think we'll be fine if we leave the motorcycle just parked up here. Alright, so there we go. Those are the markings that we are looking for. Alright, so let's get the chainsaw out again. Alright, so this is going to be a bit difficult because we need to try and cut it so that it doesn't fall to the road. And we don't really want it to go into the water over there either. But I guess it's going to be what it is. Alright, so the first tree has fallen, and luckily it doesn't seem to be in the water. So what I'm going to do is we're going to cut this one the opposite direction. Probably like this. Okay, and let it fall just like that. Perfect. Okay, hopefully that is not going to roll into the water. Right, so there's only a total of 9 trees we need to cut here, so that is 2 down. Right, let's come and do this one over here. Oh my goodness, there's another one close to the water here. Alright, let's try and cut it so that it falls that way rather. Okay, like this. Okay, that is just going to lean against that tree over there. Hopefully that won't fall further, because we are going to be working around it now. Alright, so this one also needs to go. Alright, and there that one goes. Alright, let's do this one. Okay, and there it goes. Alright, it's kind of hard to know if you've cut a tree if they sort of still stand upright once you cut them. So we just need to make sure we have cut them. Alright, so there's another one over here. Right, and there it goes. Alright, that has landed quite nicely on top of that one. Okay, so we are looking for 2 more trees. Sometimes the hunt goes on a bit by the looks of it by doing this job for the first time. This one is, yeah, that's definitely one we need to cut. Alright, and there it goes, and I believe this should be the last one, if I'm not mistaken, if I kept my counts right. Let's cut it away from the farm field over there. Alright guys, so that is job done. So we chopped down all of the deadwood trees. And now I'm just going to head back to Noah once again to return the chainsaw and to receive my payment. So I've got no idea how much he's going to pay us for this work that we just did today. But at least we are getting something. Alright. Let's just take it nice and smooth and easy over here. Alright guys, so this side was a little bit further than what I expected. So next time we should rather ask Uncle Reggie if we can use the Dodge Ram when we need to do something like this. Because riding the motorcycle is not really that safe. Alright, but we're just taking the back roads here. And sort of driving past people's backyards, yeah, but it's okay. Luckily this isn't a big problem. Alright, we're going to try and stick next to the road. I think it's going to be safest for us.
Rolling down the highway, radio on high. Tune to that twang that can't help but make me fly. Sunsets fading over fields of endless gold. With each country song a new story unfolds. Cranking up the country, feel it in my soul. Every mile closer to where I wanna go. Windows down, wind blowing through my hair. Singing out loud without a single clear. Barn sides and silo towers flashing by.
Okay guys, here we are back at the sawmill. Let's quickly return the chainsaw and pick up our payment. Alright Mr. Noah, all done. Alrighty guys, so that is job done and we received our payment for the work we did today. So we got a total of just under $4,000. So it's definitely not too shabby for a couple of minutes worth of work. It's just obviously there's quite a bit of a high risk with regards to trees falling down and potentially damaging other people's property or even your own property. But yes, I think the money is definitely worth it for the little amount of work we had to do. Right, so right now we're just going to make our way back to Uncle Reggie's farm here. There's a nice little back road that we can take. Well, not really a back road, but a backyard drive we can take. Luckily no public roads then. Alright, let's cut past here. Kind of driving in this guy's cotton field. But I'm sure it'll be okay. Alright guys, so we are back at the farm, and I was thinking now, before I put the motorcycle back into the garage, I want to try and give it a little bit of a clean. Alright, so let's quickly push this thing a little bit closer to here. Just going to leave it right there. Alright, the bike didn't really get too dirty, but I think it's just going to be better if we clean it up a bit. Alright, that is coming clean quite easily. It's just a little bit of dust that was stuck on it. Alright, let's get the engine cleaned up nicely as well over there. Alright, I think that is actually good enough. Alrighty guys, so I think we should be good to put this back in the garage now. Alright, yeah, this bike is so light we could actually just pick it up and put it where we want it to be. So there we are, that is sorted out. Right, great stuff. Now I just need to push this thing all the way back to the barn over there. Alright, and there we go, so that is sorted out. The pressure washer is where it's supposed to be again. Alright guys, so let's just take a little bit of a walk around and have a look at the sheep and see if they are doing it well. Yeah, they actually seem to be quite doing what sheep does. Not too sure, but we'll probably have to ask Bill also to keep an eye on them if we are out and about. So they are still fed and everything is looking pretty good. Alright, so let's come and have a look over here at the carpentry, if Bill has got any more furniture popping out yet. Doubtful that he would have created any pallets just yet, because we just took the one he made already and delivered that. Okay, so the planks are still good, so we are looking pretty good on the farm. So yeah, as Uncle Reggie said, there's not going to always be work for us to do on the farm, so hence we are looking for more work, contract work, basically just anything that is going to give us a little bit of money in our own pocket. Alright, and the Dodge Ram is still fairly clean, so we don't have to bother with that, clean it up anymore. Let's check up on the greenhouse quickly, how much water we've got in here. Just be able to have a look at this here. Okay, so the greenhouse has still got quite some decent amount of water in it, so that is going to last quite a while as well. So I think that is really everything that we can get done today, guys. There's not really anything else that I can do. The rain gauge, yeah, I don't think yeah, we didn't have any rain yet, so there might be some rain tonight looking at the weather forecast. So yeah, we'll see if there's going to be some rain. But right now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and kick my feet up and just relax a bit, because I think we've earned it. Alright, so we'll just open the front door. Alright, I think I might actually watch a bit of a movie now. I think Uncle Reggie's also about to come inside. Alright guys, but I think that is going to be a wrap for today's episode. So thank you all so much once again for tuning in. And also if you have not yet hit that subscribe button, please consider doing so. I will appreciate it very much. So yes, I will see you all in the next one. Hello?
Hey, is this Funkle?
Yes, that is correct.
I got your number from the guy over at the hardware store where we met briefly. My name is Maverick Walker, the owner of Walker Industries.
Hello, Mr. Walker. How can I help you?
I gathered that you are in the market for a job when you offered to do the delivery for them on that day. So I was wondering if you'd be interested in coming over to my house for an interview.
Oh, yes, of course, Mr. Walker. Just say when and where.
That's great to hear. Now I'll text you the details.
Sounds pretty good to me. Thanks, Mr. Walker.
Come around anytime this week as I'll be home.
All right, you got it. Thank you very much. I'll be in touch.